Okay. Hi, everybody. Jacek is sleeping in my bed. Juan is sleeping on the couch. So I figured I'd come out here to do this today because that way I'm not going to disturb any of them. Plus, it's gorgeous out for once. So, how did everything go last night? Did everybody get everything set up that they needed to? I really hope so. And if not, don't get frustrated. This is a work in progress and we'll get there. Okay, so this morning for you and your children. Don't forget to get up, get dressed to shoes, hair, and face. Obviously, kids' face is going to be different than our face, and if you don't wear makeup, you don't have to wear makeup, but da, 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 da. You should at least wear some sort of moisturizer, SPF protection, something like that, so that way you keep your face looking young and beautiful. Okay. Have your plan in place to make sure you eat all your meals, drink all your water, take all your meds. I slacked yesterday with water, so I've got to try and push that up a little bit. Um, okay, now maybe people can hear me. Let's start this over. Outside because Juan is sleeping on the couch, Jacek is sleeping in the big bed with me. Don't want to disturb them. Um, for the focus today, it is your prep for your grocery shopping, cleaning out your refrigerator. It's meal prep day. It's anti-procrastination day. It's zone work day. Whatever you want to call it, it boils down to the same thing each and every time. We're going through our refrigerator, getting rid of science experiments, checking to see what we have. We are going through our pantry, getting rid of expired items, seeing what we have. We are checking all supplies, bathroom, kitchen, anywhere you keep supplies. Seeing what we need. That's why I have master lists for both of those. So that way I just have to look at one list and I don't have to look through everywhere. You are balancing your bank account and then you are meal planning and grocery and making a grocery list. Or getting ready for tomorrow with errand day. So, and I will give you a reminder for that tonight when we talk. So it will be 7 Central, 8 Eastern, however that goes, you know how that goes. So 7 Central Time. Okay, so let's get going with the self-care now that I've got the volume actually on. So for you and your children, it's get dressed to shoes, hair, and face. Be that whatever it may be. Eat all your meals, drink all your water, take all your meds. Do you have that plan in place to make sure that that happens today? Prepping lunches ahead of time is a good way to do that. For me, that's prepping breakfast and prepping dinners because lunch is the big meal of the day now. 60 minutes of loving movement for the kids, 15 for us. How are we going to make sure that that gets in? If they have gym class, obviously that's already taken care of for them, but it should technically be 60 minutes outside. So what are we going to do? That can give us something to do too. All right. Cleaning. Don't forget about well, it's never too late to plan, sweetheart. We can just write it down real quickly, see what we need to do. We're about to get to the planning stage. So take time to do it when I'm sitting here babbling. And that goes with, I got a hair, there we go, a hair in my mouth and it was bothering me. That goes with any of these. We're about to get to cleaning and I'm about to tell you, did you make your bed? And if you didn't, take the phone, computer, whatever, if it's mobile, in with you and go make the bed while I'm talking to help you guys get through this and start working and start making it a routine. I do understand at nighttime to where you just want to you're done. You're done. I think I made the comment to Giuseppe last night. It was about 8:30 and I looked at him and I said, am I done yet? And he says, no, you're a mom. You're never done. Thanks, buddy. Okay. So, is the bed made? And don't forget about the 8 minutes of weekly home blessing. Swish and swipe, is that done? Like I say, I do that every single time that I go and I get ready in the morning. Oh, but I would if you wouldn't be wrong, because I am never done. But I don't mind it, and I do take time. And like last night, I decided that I wanted to watch an episode of House, and I said, "Well, Mom's gonna watch an episode of House," and he's like, "Okay." I said, "So Mom's off. So if you need anything, let me know now, and I'll get it for you before I watch House." And he did, and we just cuddled and watched House. So that was kind of nice. Okay, laundry. My laundry is in my bathroom. Love that. So that way, as soon as I am done swishing and swiping and all that wonderful good stuff, I can just head to the next batch of laundry. In the morning now, I am folding and putting away. So I have folded, I have half put away, but I can only put away the stuff in the rooms where people are not sleeping. So that still needs to get finished. Okay, hotspot, try to get one today. If you got to go to work, try to get one before you go to work. Room rescue, try to get one in before you go to work. These are going to be harder, and these are the ones that always seem to drop off. So that's start with the hotspot, go from there. Um, 2 minutes is better than nothing, and you can get a lot accomplished in 2 minutes. So for the kids, their zone work probably after school. Big thing for them for cleaning is making their bed and then making sure any dirty clothes are in the laundry. Now, planning. Here we go, Pamela, just for you. And everybody else. But you're here, so just for you. Okay. Planning. What 3 goals do you want to accomplish today? Small goals. Not flight plan goals, nothing like that. Little tiny small goals. It could be making a phone call, it could be getting a card in the mail, it could be doing anything like that. Making an appointment, setting up your calendar for the next week, anything. So, what 3 goals do you want to accomplish today? What is for dinner tonight? Do you know? Is it ready? Do you need to pull anything? Do you need to pick anything up? Do you need to prep anything? My dinner right now is sitting, marinating in the refrigerator, ready to go. Boom, done. I do, however, need to pull out, I want to say ground beef for tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow's enchiladas. So I have to do that. Appointments today, just like has 2 classes. Other than that, no appointments besides my job. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we will discuss PM planning tonight at 7 p.m. So, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. Kids for their planning, their schoolwork. I I do spurts where I'm off and on vegetarian. And you're right, there is a lot of prep going in there. Where when you want to make a cheeseburger and you want to do it the carnivorous way, it's for the hamburger patty. Yeah, done. When I make the black bean burgers, you got to smush the black beans. You got to cut up the onions, the peppers, the garlic, and there's like, oh my gosh, and then get all the different seasonings out, form them into patties, cook them, and they are delicious though. I love my black bean burgers. As a matter of fact, I haven't made those in a while. I can make that for me in just like one of these nights because one won't eat them. It's not meat. Give me meat. So, um, make sure they get their schoolwork is ready to go. make sure their launch pad. Oh, no, we'll do launch pad later. So, the biggest thing at night when you're having nights like that, right, where you just come home and collapse, make sure your clothes get pulled out. Now, I know my nights, and oh, yeah, they are wonderful. Um, I also do it, and it's because I'm not a strict vegetarian and all that stuff. I do it with a wonderful slice of pepper jack cheese, and oh my gosh, to die for. um, but what was I saying? I'm still half asleep today, I think. Well, it wasn't important. Now tonight we're gonna go through. We're gonna get. Oh, that's what I was saying. If you do anything at night, make sure you pull out your clothes. You don't have to do them at night. I do mine around noon, 2 o'clock. That's when I do mine because I never know what time. Well, I never used to know what time one was going to bed or anything like that, and it's just easier. Oh, excuse me. It's just easier for me to pull them out in the afternoon than to wait for the evening because also in the evening I get busy doing other stuff, getting ready for the next day, and then I forget to pull them out. And pulling out your clothes to me saves you immediately, like, thank you, Andrea. It saves about 20 minutes in the morning. So that's, to me, if you can't do much when you get home because you're dog tired, pull out your clothes for the next day and try to make sure the dishes are done. Okay, I know that can be a big thing depending upon if they've been done throughout the day and whatever, but try. Um, Also, the laundry. Those three big ones are, well, the laundry and the dishes are the two that gets the most time consuming if they go 2 or 3 days without being done. Um, the clothes, that is just a wonderful time saver. If you're finding that that is one that you keep forgetting, try on Sunday to do a week's worth of clothes. Lay them out, put them on hangers. That you don't have to label them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can just have them there, and then you can choose from your outfits throughout the week. I have a pretty standard uniform, being it a t-shirt or a sweatshirt and a pair of jeans or yoga pants because I love my yoga pants and I feel really good in my yoga pants. So I will wear my yoga pants. Um, so my uniform tends to be easier than people that have to leave to go to work. I mean, I still have to look at least somewhat put together because otherwise, who's going to take me seriously, right? But I also want to look what I feel comfortable in. And this is what I feel comfortable in. So pulling out clothes is a huge one for the next day because it can really save you time. Plus, I've heard from many, many, many of my ladies that when they have trouble getting out of bed, they're sitting there, they're going, well, I don't even know what I want to wear, so why should I get out of bed? Well, if you've already pulled it out, you already know what you're going to wear. Okay, let's talk Launchpad then, Pamela, because that is a very important one. Um, for me, the easiest way that I conquered the Launchpad is that became those places homes. So my purse, it gets hung up right next to where I lay out the Launchpad. Um, my keys are attached to my purse. So that all goes right there. And then because I want everything in the same spot. I don't want my computer and stuff over here, my purse over here, my phone charging over here, stuff like that. I don't want that. Oh, wonderful. Um, really, guys? Thank you. Um, so, well, like right now, if I walked back inside on the black freezer, and granted, it's kind of a pain in the butt because it is the freezer and I am in it, you will find Juan's lunch bag, Juan's wallet, Juan's knife, and hopefully his keys are hung up because it's bad luck for them to be on the table. So he's even gotten to the point of where he's using the launch pad when he gets home from work. His lunchbox goes right there, and he doesn't even think about it anymore. So it's a matter of what's important for you for that launch pad, and have that place be the place's homes. So that way you can grab and go. Because once again, like I said, you don't want it all over the kitchen or all over the house. You want everything to try and be in one central location so you can grab and go. The all my stuff for work, granted, I've been keeping it on the counter because I don't want it on the freezer, because the freezer is cold can drain battery. So don't want to keep my computer on the freezer. Plus I can see Juan getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning, opening up the freezer, or even me doing it, opening up the freezer, and boom, there goes my computer. Bad. So I keep it over on the black counter that has also been set up basically for a at-home launch pad. Anything that just Zach needs to do in school, if we're working on a school project, that it goes right there. So everything is right there. And that's where it goes when we're done. So when I come home, if we've been running around, my wallet and my purse and my keys go right back where it goes. Yes, exactly. Wonderful, Pamela. Oh, yeah. Dropping leaves. With everything else, so we're talking clothes, shoes, jackets. That is one. He is a drop and leave. Jusek also is a drop and leave. Um, he will put his shoes right in front of the shoebox. I mean, literally right in front. Juan will put his socks literally right in front of the dirty laundry hamper. They are a drop and leave. And while it gets annoying, with Juan, the more that I pick up after him, um, the more he's getting better. With Jasek, I know, hey, where your shoes go? Oh, I'll be right there. No, you'll be right now. Because if you would have done it right the first time, you wouldn't have to be coming back. So once he gets annoyed enough with Mama saying that, he's gonna start listening. He's already better with his jacket. It's just those shoes and everything else. Or, I mean, I'm done playing with this, so now I'm going to go get something else to drop and leave. Yeah. So he's learning that 5 minutes of pickup at night is way better than 15. So, and we've gotten back to the you pick up before lunch. It is such a bother. And guess what? I'm not here to be his friend. I'm here to be his mom. If he wants a friend, that's what Rufus Sports is for. Because, and that's exactly how I've explained it to him. And I've told him, Mama takes the time to do this stuff, and I would just appreciate some cooperation. It's a matter of respect. Oh, well, I respect you, Mama. And then boom, we're done. So that helps. But, and that's the big thing. And I said that to Dallas when he was little, and I say it exactly. Eventually, they'll figure it out. It might take them longer, but eventually they figure it out that if they just do it the first time, you're done. Exactly. Um, if you do it right the first time, you're done. If you, well, I'm a firm believer in the way that boys treat their mommy is the way the boys are going to treat their wives. So, you know, it's doing it right the first time, no matter what you're doing. If you're cleaning, if you're setting up your launch pad, if you're, prepping dinner for tomorrow, doing it right the first time. It doesn't mean perfection. It means just doing it right and doing it capable. Because okay, we talked about this the other week when it came to paperwork and stuff. Going and just laying it down on the filing cabinet. Well, doing it right is opening up the filing cabinet and putting it away. So if you do it right the first time, you don't have twice as much work the second time, because you're getting at least twice as much work because you're having to re-walk those steps that you've already walked once. Now, while getting steps in is a great thing, I would rather be using those steps to walk somewhere else. So, um, doing it right the first time can help in so many different areas. But, oh, it takes time, especially with teenagers, especially with kids, and especially with grown up husbands. It takes time. And with one, I chose my battles. And since I'm already, it may be, but don't you think it's a bother for me to do it myself? Yeah, but you're mom. Yes, but I'm not your maid. When Dallas got older, I had done well, maids get paid. So how much do you want to pay me? And I'll be glad to do it for you. Because maids get paid. Moms don't. Maids get paid. You want me to do this? Pay me. Because technically it costs me money to clean my house and run my home. Water bill, heat bill, electric bill, costs me money to run my home. So, no, you want me to pick up your stuff when you could have easily just put it away? Pay me. I'll have no problem doing it then. That one worked extremely well. The other one that I've done is chore swapping. Um, Mom, I don't want to do the dishes. Okay, well, I'll do the dishes. What are you going to do with mine? Well, what would I have to do? Well, scrub the floor, scrub the walls, blah, blah, blah. Rattle off a couple of things. I'll do the dishes. Because if he didn't want to do something, I was more than willing to swap it out. But then he had to do something that I was already planning on doing. Fair is fair. So, did a chore swap. I only got asked to do that once. So, all right. I will see you guys in 11 and a half hours. I hope you have a wonderful day. We will maybe continue this discussion or whatever tonight. And I hope everything goes smoothly. If anything comes up and you get a question or whatever, don't hesitate. I still get the comments even after. So leave a comment, all that wonderful good stuff. And I will talk to you guys tonight. Bye.